Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here to do a first impression on a foundation that's actually brand new. I went to CVS to look for a new Maybelline mascara and I actually came across this one. I don't even know where to put it because I'm so excited. I came home and I was like, I have to do a wear test. It's actually later in the day, so it's about 4 o'clock right now. And I could not wait to just put this on. So Revlon came out with a Candid foundation, kind of a Candid collection actually, because they did come out with some concealers as well. I have not tried the concealer or the foundation, but I have heard really good things. So that was on my list of things that I wanted to try from the drugstore. But today I went in and I actually found something that I think is a little bit more targeted towards my type of skin. And this one is called, it's from the same Candid collection, but it is called, are you done? Photoready Candid Glow Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution Foundation. So it kind of has the same packaging as the other one. It just says glow on it. I think this one, they kind of intended to do like kind of like a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer type of thing. But I just, as soon as I saw glow, I was like, this is mine. I think it's intended to be a little bit more hydrating than the Candid one, because the Candid one I think was supposed to be matte. I have my computer right here and I'm actually pulling up the information from the Candid, the original Candid, just because this is so new. There's nothing about it on the internet. It's not listed on Revlon. I believe it's being sold on Bed Bath & Beyond, and I found it at CVS, like I said. So it was just on one of those stands for new products. So if you do see it, I would just recommend to grab it. They did come out with only 12 shades versus the original Candid that has 30, and I believe that is because this is kind of like a tinted moisturizer. I think that is what I have in my head. In the actual packaging, there's some little hints that they give you that this kind of has a little bit of a resemblance to the other Candid, because they do mention Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution, which is something that was listed on the other one. On the back, I think it says the main ingredient is water, so that's really good. I think it's gonna be something that my skin likes. It says Light Buildable Coverage Foundation. I ended up choosing the shade 320. I also don't know my foundation shade on the other one, but since they only have 12 shades, I was kind of just like choosing in the middle. I usually tend to just fall right in the middle of shades. So that is it right here, is 320 Tawny, I think. Tawny, yep. I do not know if it's gonna be match, but I don't know. This is what I was doing in the store and that's how I picked it. It says that it's infused with prickly pear oil and it's an antioxidant, anti-pollutant. It doesn't have any phthalates, fragrance, or synthetic dyes. I'm sorry, it's really hard to read this little letter right here. So it doesn't really say much about it. It doesn't even say how it's meant to be used. And like I said, there's nothing on the internet onto how to apply this. I'm just gonna show you guys how the foundation looks like. This is that they made it this silver, like this part right here is silver. And then on the actual thing, it doesn't say Candid on black like the other one. So you have this little cap right here. It's a plastic cap. And then you can see your little pump right there. I think it's really cute. It's kind of like a little triangle type of thing. I think I like it. I'm filming with my phone today just because I'm going to be running around. I don't want to be having to come back and tell you guys how the foundation's looking. I can just grab my phone and it's just easier. So the original Candid retails for $10.99. I believe this one is the same as well. I lost my receipt, but I think I remember seeing that same price at the register. So, sorry. I'm out of breath because I ran downstairs to look for the receipt, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. It says that the benefits were that it's a creamy texture that goes on like moisturizer, then blends invisibly onto your skin. It has 31 shades, and it's medium buildable coverage and natural finish. So this one has a light buildable coverage, which is a little bit less, so that's why I think it's intended to be a tinted moisturizer, especially with the amount of shades that they came out, only 12. So I don't think it goes really deep. Honestly, it starts really fair, but on the deep shades, at least they were not at the CVS that I was at. I do not know if that's only for the display or if they're gonna offer more shades on their website once it actually comes out. But it does bring 0.75 ounces, and I feel like I've talked enough, so we're just gonna go ahead and put it on. The only thing that I saw on the actual stand that it said that jumped out at me is that it's supposed to be a hydrating foundation and it's supposed to give you a glowy finish. So I really want to see that glow come through. I am going to prime my face just a little bit on this area because I don't have any moisturizer on or anything. So I'm going to go with the Glassy Skin Balm from Touch in Sol. This one works as a moisturizer and a little bit of a primer as well. I'm going to be applying this with half of my face with a sponge and the other half with either my hands or a brush. I haven't decided just because it's meant, I want to see if it's meant to be a tinted moisturizer. If it's something that is very lightweight, very sheer, I would probably go in with my hands just because I think that is the best way to apply it. So I'm just going to shake this. I don't even know if you can shake this type of packaging, but I just want to make sure. And then I'm going to start pumping just a tiny bit out so I can put it and match the foundation on to my face. So I want to see the color. I hate when this happens, but I don't feel it coming out. There it is. Okay. Ooh, it looks a little light. That's not even enough for a swatch, Sheila. What are you doing? That looks very light. I kind of wanted to go with 350, but since it really didn't tell you anything about the foundation, I just didn't even know. I think it's gonna be really light. I can't even tell. But right at the bat, it feels very, very lightweight. So I'm just gonna be applying one full pump onto this sponge, and then we're just gonna see how far I get with that. So let's just go ahead and blend this out. I can definitely see the glow. Absolutely can see the glow, but obviously the primer that I applied has a little bit of a glowy look to it, but I can definitely see it peeking through. So that is definitely very sheer. Honestly guys, if I was going for something this sheer, I would probably go for something that has SPF, which if they intended this to be a tinted moisturizer, I'm surprised it doesn't have SPF on it, because it just makes sense for, you know, if you're gonna go with something so light, especially with people with acne and stuff like that, it just makes sense for it to have like a little extra protection for your skin, a little bit more. Right now it doesn't feel like, I kind of feel it on my skin just a tiny bit tacky. It feels like I have makeup on. Once I touch it, I kind of feel it setting, but I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I would say this is maybe half a pump right there. I don't want to go too heavy with it, but I just want to see if I can build this up to anything. As far as the color, I don't think it looks too horrible actually. So there's one side with a pump and a half, and there's one side with nothing. You can see that this side looks very red and inflamed, and this side is kind of covering up a little bit more of that. I think it's a very natural looking foundation. It definitely gives you that little glow that your skin is missing. My skin is very dry, so I'm definitely happy for this one. I think I would wear these on the days that I'm going for like a party at pool, or just in the summertime where I want to look very fresh. I feel like that is the look that this foundation gives me, but it obviously doesn't give me the full coverage that I'm looking for on days where I want that extra and like that glam kind of look. So that is something that is up to you. If you don't need this much coverage, and if you don't have a lot of, you know, things in your face that you're trying to cover up, then this is a foundation for you, I would say. I don't think it's very light to the point that I want to apply with my fingers, because it doesn't, even though it's a lightweight foundation, it doesn't feel very lightweight. I feel like it's very thick. So I'm just gonna apply it with a brush. So I'm gonna go with this brush right here. It's from Spectrum Collection. I'm going with one full pump. You know what I mean about it being like very thick? It's not so much like a watery consistency or anything. It's very, like you guys can see, it's like paint. This kind of reminds me of like the Smashbox when people were swatching it, the new Smashbox that is super thick. But obviously this one doesn't have as much coverage, so not even close. Okay, on this side, it is not looking the best with this brush. I'm honestly saying that. I feel like it looks like I'm painting on my face. This foundation is just like not kind of melting onto my skin like I would want it to. I feel like it's just sitting there. So I do prefer this side better. I feel like it just blended out a lot easier than this. I don't know, this kind of feels like I'm rubbing actual paint on my face. Just don't know, I don't know if I love the feeling. When you look at it close, you can kind of see like little strokes and stuff. I don't know if you can see that right there. So I think I'm just gonna go over it with the sponge a bit. I don't have any complaints with this foundation because I don't think that it claims to be full coverage. I am gonna go just with a tiny bit more on this side. I honestly just stitched the brush. It just doesn't work with the brush. I wouldn't try it. It's just like, I don't know, something about it just blends together better with a sponge. It's really good. I feel like it looks really healthy. I don't see any texture areas or anything like that. I don't see any dryness other than on this side. It was looking a little bit dry and like, I don't know, when I was using the brush, but once I went in with the sponge, it just fixed it, and I just feel like I really like how it's looking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of concealer, set my face, finish up the rest of my makeup, and we're just gonna see how it looks. So my makeup is fully done. I didn't do much because obviously I just got home from work. I am not trying to do much at home today. I kind of want to clean my room today, make some dinner, just chill. I want to watch The Politician, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Not really anything. So I'm going to wear this for as long as I can, pretty much till I will go to sleep. I do have 2 videos to edit today, so I will be doing some stuff, but honestly I do have to say that this foundation actually surprised me. So once I put it on this side of my face with a sponge, I was like, this is really sheer. I usually go for something full coverage or medium to full because I do have some like acne scars to cover up. I do have a lot of texture. So when I tend to use things that are very, very sheer, I just don't think that they look the best on me. And sometimes they are very like moisturizing like, and when they have that little texture, I feel like they just kind of sit on top of my skin and I don't like the look of it, especially after a couple of hours. But once I put everything on and layered it up, I feel like it blended really, really nicely. Now that everything is on, I feel like it definitely looks more like a medium coverage. Obviously, I built this up, so if you wanted something a little bit more sheer, this is definitely something that you can wear. If you are that person that doesn't really like to wear a lot of makeup, or you just want to wear something nice maybe to go to work, just to look a little bit more extra on your days that you want to go out without looking like you have tons of makeup on, this is definitely something that I pick up. Also, if you have dry skin and you were looking to get the Candid foundation, I would definitely recommend going for this one. It has a little bit of less coverage, but honestly, this looks very, very nice. I feel like it looks a little bit more matte once I set it, but I only set underneath my eyes and my forehead. There's some other areas that are just very natural looking. This is not going to make you feel and look really glowy or greasy. So even if you have oily skin, I would say this is still targeted for you. I mean, obviously I can't speak for that because I don't have oily skin, but just judging from how it's looking right after application, I feel like it just looks really, really nice. So I did forget to tell you guys that I think the match is pretty good. I honestly just like picked this out of nowhere. I was just like putting it up to my face and being like, this is ridiculous. I cannot pick it like this, but it worked out, guys. Like, this actually looks really, really nice. You can see right there that it like matches. It matches pretty well. I don't know if it was a bronzer that did it, but I like it. Definitely like it. Alright guys, so we're 4 hours in. You can see that I ate. My lipstick hasn't run off, but I actually ate dinner. Was drinking a lot of water. Was actually cleaning my room, so I was moving around a little bit. So I think this foundation looks really, really nice. I'm seeing a little bit of glow on my cheeks, my forehead right here. I feel like the foundation is just, you know, it looks a little bit more worn out than the beginning, obviously, but it still looks really, really nice. I tend to have lines right here after like 4 or 5 hours after wearing a foundation, and I'm only seeing something really mild right here. So I don't think it's bad at all. I think this actually looks really, really nice. I don't know, it's, when I first applied it, I feel like it was a little bit more glowing than this. The only parts that I'm seeing the glowiness still are like right here. That's not from highlighter, that's obviously my skin, right here and on my cheeks. But everything else I think it looks pretty matte. One thing that really, really impressed me was that this actually feels super nice on the skin. For a moment, I forgot that I was wearing foundation and I was wearing makeup because I was just so comfortable and just felt like I had nothing on my face. So that's really good. I feel like the coverage is really nice. Thought my dog was choking for a second, but he's just playing. The foundation looks really nice. Nothing is too textury. I'm not seeing anything that like alarms me. I feel like it looks really nice. I did take a picture with flash and no flash. I posted it on my Instagram. I will try to insert on this video, but I'm going to be editing on my phone, and I don't really know if I can do that, but it actually looked really nice. It gave me no flashback, and it was really, really nice. The shade match was insanely good. I am super happy that I went with this one because I was going to go with either 320 or 350, so that would have been too dark for me. So I'm happy with it. So far, I think it's really good foundation. I will probably wear it for about 4 more hours, so I'm just going to watch a little bit of Politician because I haven't. And yeah, just chill for the night. All right, we have made it. I've been wearing this for 9 hours now, so we're looking a little rough. I took out my lashes, I took off my lipstick, I took off my earrings. I couldn't do it anymore. I was just trying to get comfortable. I want to get to bed, so yeah, we're gonna end this video here. But I think this is a winner in my book, at least. I think this is a really, really good option for people with dry skin. I do have a lot of things to say though, so I don't think this is a foundation that is meant to be worn for more than 8 to 10 hours. I don't think that is the case. I think it's a good foundation for like 5 or 6 hours maybe, because I will show you how the foundation looks like a little bit closer. And that's why I like filming with my phone, because you can really see my face. You can see right here how it's very textury. Not only textury, but you can kind of see my dry skin underneath. You can kind of see that it rubbed off a little bit. My nose definitely rubbed off a little bit as well. Well, the lipstick transferred, but yeah, I think those are the only two places. Right here is looking just a tiny bit oily, a little bit, like on this little area right here only. The other parts look really nice. I'm just gonna let you guys like actually see how my skin looks. I think it looks really great. I feel like, I did set this part right here, so maybe the foundation just didn't like the fact that it was set. Maybe this is one of those foundations that you're just supposed to wear and let it be glowy on its own. So maybe that's something that I should try to wear it that way. But other than that, I really have no complaints. I think this is actually a really good option. My skin is actually one of those things that it doesn't lie, and it lets me know right away when it doesn't like something. So I was like smiling earlier and I felt like it hurt right here. And guys, I went to see myself in the mirror. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have 2 little pimples coming through. Where is it? I can't find it. There's one here. And there's one here. I guess I can feel it. I can't see it though, but I can feel it. So I don't know if this is breaking me out, but it might be actually a toner. And I actually changed my cleanser. So I don't know. I'm not going to blame it on this just yet. But I hope it doesn't break me out because I'm pissed. But guys, this is a really good foundation. I actually do believe that this is something that I will wear again, especially on days where I want that extra glowiness. I don't think that it looks as glowy as when I put it on. There's some parts of it that actually look pretty matte. There's other parts that look really natural, and then there's parts that look really, really glowy. So I was looking on the other one, the original Candid, and it actually said that it's natural finish. So this to me is a natural finish. So I don't know how matte the other one is versus this one, because I was expecting just a little bit more of a glow look to this one. But nonetheless, it's a really great option. The price of it is really nice. The applicator is really nice. The texture is really nice. The formula is really nice. The coverage was great. The color match was really great, at least to me. I would have preferred if they came out with more foundation shades, but again, at this point, we don't know if those are all the shades, so we don't really have a lot of information. I'm working with what I got here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you see the foundation near you or on your local drugstore, just let me know if you're gonna be picking it up. Let me know if this video was helpful, and as always, please don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.